Young men have lost their way. What are we doing? We're just following paths that's already been laid out by others. We never create anything new. We don't follow the path that we were meant to follow. Instead, because it's way easier and more comfortable, we just do what others say, what they tell us. We let others take the responsibility from us. We don't decide for ourselves. We don't create anything new or do what we think is right, because influencers on social media and parents have already told us that this is the way you're supposed to live. You can start this business, you can do that, or you can go to school and do that. And we follow them because it's comfortable and it's easy to have someone tell us what to do. But that's not the life you want to live. That's a boring life, because it's not a life that was meant for you, because you're living a life that was set by others for you. We need to live our own lives and express our own uniqueness. The only thing that's really gonna be scary by doing the things that you think are right and following a path and creating something new that was meant for you is that it's never been done before. You're discovering new ground that hasn't been discovered yet. And that's really what you want anyways. You want to discover something new. You want adventure. You want to bring back that feeling as a child when every day was just new adventure, instead of this dull life where you're just walking around doing what people have already told you. You want to bring back that feeling of adventure. The thing I don't like is that social media has made us think that if we don't start this business, or if we don't work out in this specific way, or do whatever that's common, even in the self-improvement space, that we're just gonna be left behind and we're missing out. But that's just not true. We're not gonna miss out by doing things that others say are great for us. It's just not possible, because it's not what's meant for us. Sure, we can do similar things, but it's important that we actually want to do those things. So what should we do? We should listen to ourselves and trust our own intuition of what you really think is right for you. If you do those things, you're gonna feel so much more energy, because it's just gonna align more with you, and it's just gonna bring back adventure and vitality, and you're just gonna feel great. But how can we realistically do this? Because it's gonna be scary, because we don't have someone to guide us. Except we do. We have ourselves. If we can develop trust in ourselves instead of trust in some influencer or your parents or whoever tells you what to do, if you can instead develop trust in yourself and listen to the signs that you give yourself, then you're not gonna be lost. You're gonna be always having this guidance system inside of you, instead of having to rely on others all of the time. So it's gonna actually be easier, because you always have yourself to trust. So develop trust in yourself. And how can you do that? You get courage. And courage is simply doing the things that's scary, but doing them anyway. So you just have to have some courage to do the things that you feel are right, because it takes courage to do the things that you believe are right, because you actually have to take responsibility now. It's not just about doing what someone told you. It's actually about taking a responsible action and believing that it's right. And you will have to figure this out on your own. What you can do is to trust yourself and do what actually aligns with you, and stop letting others decide for you what's supposed to do. Because if we keep continuing on that path of just listening to others, young men will just be lost and unfulfilled, and we're just gonna have a terrible generation of young men who don't express their own uniqueness. They don't show who they are, even though it benefits them, because we always look up to people who are authentic and who are confident and trust themselves. So you're actually gonna be rewarded way more if you actually do something new, something unique. You be yourself instead of following a path that's supposed to give you 10K a month, or that's so simple and there's like step-by-step guides and everything. If you don't do that, you're gonna be way more fulfilled instead of following a path that's never meant for you. It's just common sense. If you follow a path that was not meant for you, you're not gonna feel good. It's that simple. So you simply have to take action. You have to start trusting yourself, because otherwise you're just gonna live with regret, doing things that it's inside of your comfort zone. You don't expand your horizons because you already know how to do it. You don't create something new. So you have to stop this living comfortable life. You have to start stepping out and exploring new things, finding things about yourself that you didn't know, that you've just forgotten. So find yourself, create new things, and you're gonna live such a more fulfilled life, and you're gonna achieve so much more. Thanks for listening to this video, and I'll see you in the next one.